Mike, how you doing?
Fantastic, Drew. How are you?
Very good. What are we driving today?
We're actually going to be driving a 2019 Altima all-wheel drive in the Sunset Drift color, which I know is your favorite. Definitely picked it out just for you.
Very nice. So what can we see from here? I see it's got some aluminum alloy wheels there.
Yeah, so you'll actually pick up the 19-inch alloy rims on it. You'll also see the LED running headlights. You get the nice floating style of the roof too, where the little black accents are.
It has a little bit of a Maxima hint to it, like a little bit of Maxima look to it.
A slight bit. They tried to make it look a little more classy, a little more sporty, just like the Maxima, to kind of give that nice sporty feel to it. They wanted to redesign it. They wanted to make it look a lot better for 2019 because it needed a refresh. It definitely got one, really, especially with the sporty lines on it too. Looks a lot better, wouldn't you say?
It looks good. I say we should go for a drive. So Mike, it looks like there's a lot of different options on the screen here. Tell me a little bit about what we have infotainment wise.
So what's real cool about this year is that you actually pick up Apple Carplay and Android Auto. If you like simplicity, it's going to be for you. So you have the ability to talk to text, you have the ability to talk to call, talk to play music, as well as talk to navigate, all without having to take your hands off the wheel.
So Mike, did you say talk to navigate?
Yeah. So let's just say you were in the mood for some food. What kind of food do you like, Drew?
I like burgers.
Hey Siri, take me to the nearest burger place.
Getting directions to Burger King.
That just happens to be the closest one.
And it's right on our way.
Yeah. On this model too, right here in the center, you're going to see that you do have your heated seats. You have yours level, and I have mine. So let's say you like yours a little bit hotter than mine. I'll just keep mine on low for now. But you do have the ability on this one to do that. What's real nice is you also have the moonroof to let a little bit extra light in here too. It has something that's called NASA-inspired zero-gravity seats. So if you're ever going on a long trip to, let's say, Virginia, I know that's a 10-hour drive, that will lessen your fatigue. You'll see over there you do have your blind spot detection.
Oh, I keep seeing the light come on over here.
Yeah, it's one of the nice things Nissan does it's a small difference Nissan does. So it actually puts it right here in the little A-pillar, so you actually can see the contrast of the orange on the black, and you don't have to worry about sun glare or snow or rain like we have today that would be covering the blind spot detection in the mirror. It has these little blind spot detections, which are good for the blind spot, but it's also good for the rear cross traffic alert.
Oh, that will illuminate for the rear crossing?
So if you're actually backing up, it'll let you know either side if somebody's walking that way or if there's a car coming. As long as you're in reverse, it will show you which way, and it'll also do a little audio tone beep.
So Mike, this is all-wheel drive. What is the sort of starting price on the all-wheel drive?
You're going to be looking at somewhere around the $26,000 mark.
Hey, okay.
So
we had a little alert there. What did that tell us?
So that is actually your intelligent forward collision warning. It's not going to 100% of the time keep you from an impact, but it will always lessen the effects of an impact if you were to get in one.
Does it apply the brakes, or does it just warn you, or does it apply the brakes?
So it'll do both.
Right.
It will warn you. If you don't hit the brakes within that warning beep, if the warning beeps are done and you haven't hit the brakes, the car will hit the brakes for you.
Oh, right. So before we hit the warning, we were talking about the ultimate price. What was the entry level price you said on that?
About $26,000 to start off.
What's the entry level price for like all-wheel drive Rogue?
About $28,000 roughly, depending on which features you want on the actual entry level one. You're going to be looking at somewhere around the $28,000 mark. So you're saving yourself a couple grand, and you're also saving yourself that fuel mileage too, which is a huge difference. You know.
What's the mileage difference on those two?
You're going to be getting about 10 miles a gallon difference between the two.
Really?
So on a all-wheel drive average Rogue, you're going to be getting somewhere around the 24 mile an gallon range. On this, you're going to be getting close to 36 initially, which is huge difference in your wallet. You still don't sacrifice that all-wheel drive though, which is a huge difference.
All right, Mike, so I'm looking around, I see some orange accents, some different, carbon fiber. Tell me a little bit about the styling inside.
So with this SR model, you actually do pick up the orange trim levels along here, and as well as your shifter here. Especially with the outside color of this, it really goes hand in hand and really matches quite nicely. On the carbon fiber stuff, it just gives it a little bit of a better accent here, especially right here on the cup holders. You'll see on the door panels here, really does make it a little bit of a sportier kind of feel to the interior of the vehicle. Because you are inside most of the time, you want it to look nice and look good too, right?
Mm-hmm. So you have a sunglass holder here?
Yeah. You got a sunglass holder. You have here too, you can actually just pop this right out, slide it over too, as most other places have the, or most other cars have the other little pull-out slider here. It's a little bit easier and less things can go wrong with having it all on one piece. You'll have the little light here as well, just to kind of illuminate your middle mirror.
Center console.
Yes. Now, how does it feel with the all-wheel drive and everything there? Can you really feel the difference, especially with the way the roads are today?
Well, honestly, Mike, I can't.
Fair enough. It's probably has kicked in before and you just won't feel it. So with this car, it actually has something that's called intelligent all-wheel drive. So what it does is 90% of the time you're going to be driving in front-wheel drive. The second your tires detect any type of slip, it will automatically kick on for you. It does that without you having to really notice or see. With that, when you're driving in front-wheel drive 90% of the time, like on a nice sunny day, you're going to maximize your fuel economy. You're going to get closer to that 40 miles a gallon mark, which this can do quite easily.
So this has the CVT transmission?
Yeah, with a CVT transmission, you don't feel any of the typical like shift shock that a normal automatic transmission does. You just consistently accelerate, which leaves you to have a little bit of a quicker acceleration, more smooth, consistent, stable ride, which leads to a more quality ride too.
But it also has the paddle shifters too.
Yeah, so this model that we're in, we are actually in the SR model. It does have the ability to, if you put it into L here, but it actually lets you shift into manual transmission to kind of give you your own control over the vehicle and really get that kind of sporty, quick feel. I love the way the car feels. The steering's awesome on it. It's just a very smooth steering with the rack and pinion system that is a little bit different than the hydraulic steering. It just leads to have a smoother, easier ride and feel.
Very comfortable vehicle to drive.
We should add into the clip the beautiful 2017 Chevy Impala that we have here.
Oh, well, Mike, thanks for taking me for a ride, teaching me about the Altima.
Thanks for going with me. I'm happy I could show you. Hopefully you like it.
Very good. Hey, have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
We'll see you.
Yeah.